Yo everybody, this is Darren, and I'm playing some Minecraft. So this next part might be kind of dangerous, cause there's gas flying around and there's TNT all over the ceiling now, on both floors. That's probably fun. Anyway, I was gonna put the ceilings in the bedrooms now. These 4 bedrooms. Yeah, I'm gonna use this red mushroom, because I have a lot of it. And also for another reason. A design reason. Oh yeah, I put this caution tape in various places that are still under construction, so the villagers won't get in there. Skeletons keep spawning in like the windowsills and stuff. I don't know if it's like a lighting thing because of this, because of these doors, or if it's just like actually dark there. Maybe once I put furniture in, that will keep them from spawning, give them less places to spawn. I don't know. Anyway, gonna use this. Get out of here, skeleton. They keep peeping in here. We use this red mushroom because I think it kind of looks like a starry sky somewhat. It might help calm the villagers when they're trying to sleep. I don't know. Even though it's red. Why would the starry sky be red? I don't know. Maybe it's crepuscular. That's a good word. It means happening at dawn or dusk, or twilight, or sunrise or sunset, or whatever you want to call it. There might be one the sky would be red with stars visible. Crepuscular also sounds like a good sounding word for this build in general, I guess. Not to be confused with corpuscular, which also might be a fitting word for this build in some way. Just the sound of it. Maybe. Gotta be careful putting in the ceiling because I wanted it to be kind of vaulted, but... I think we would have to climb up there. That might be dangerous. The ceiling could only be too high, 2 blocks high, I think, because I would have put in an attic above the rooms. There's one over here too. I try to get as much gunpowder as I can. It takes so much gunpowder for all this TNT. Also gotta be careful not to shoot the TNT myself with the flaming arrow. The target's a bit redstone, and they might activate the TNT if they're hit too. I don't think there's any targets touching TNT though, so that's probably not that big a deal. Anyway. Back to what I was doing before. I could see over there, I started building some of the attic. Going around the 3rd floor. There's TNT in the top of that too. So that's just great, right? Exposed over there. That's fine. This all means safely. This will be safe eventually. It'll all be safely built eventually. Yeah. What was I doing? Alright. I was just double checking that this is how tall it should be. And maybe something else. Like, bricks, slabs, or stairs. I think stairs would be better. gonna go bake some. Maybe the cherry would. Hmm. Yeah. I guess that's okay. Not really anything super grand. I think it fits with the rest of the room, kind of. Uh, hmm. So I'm thinking about putting like a kind of loft in the rooms to try to fit like more beds. I don't know if it actually works out. I don't know if it's actually more efficient or not, but I want to use the jungle wood for like the indoor furniture mostly, because I think it's the most pinkish one besides the cherry. Yeah. And also pink bed. Um, there has to be two spaces above the beds for the villagers to recognize them. Well, to make them eligible for baby villagers. And the villagers also have to have access to the head of the bed, I think, to recognize them at all, or something like that. So I gotta be careful where I put them. I can only fit so many in here, I think, together. Um, I don't know if this loft is gonna work like that. With this ceiling. I have to change the ceiling. Because it's only too high in the middle. Or, yeah, above where the beds would be. Anyway. Got lots of beds to install. You just put them all next to each other, but you gotta be able to access them. Could leave a space, but then the loft is above the bottom part. I don't know if that matters. I think they look better spaced out anyways. At least the lower part, I guess. Hmm, maybe something like this. Or like, I guess it takes up a lot of space with stairs and stuff. But maybe like this, you can still kind of see the ceiling mostly. At least the mushroom parts. Kind of. Of course, my room is the fanciest. Mm-hmm. And since I can't use a regular bed in the nether, otherwise it'll explode, I'm just gonna make myself a big fancy fake bed, I guess. Yeah, that's right. I knew about the beds in the nether. You were all just waiting you're all just waiting to explode, weren't you? Well, it didn't. So that you know of. Anyway, kind of surprised the house hasn't exploded more, honestly. Uh, Not really sure what this is supposed to be. But yeah, I thought the house would have exploded more by now with all the TNT everywhere. There were a couple close calls, like when I was building the parts of the attic, some gas shot over there. So it was close. Like they just barely missed the TNT. Do something like this. Yeah, it kind of looks like a fancy bed, I guess. And then you have like some dressers and stuff. Now this room is a little different. It is supposed to be a bedroom, but on the floor plan that I was looking at, it says it's like a spare guest room. But like, what would I use that for?
Oh, hi, did you say that room is free?
What? Where did you come from?
The name's Morris. Morris Mashkin.
Okay, I guess this is a hotel. You wanna be a guest?
Yep, these look like some nice digs.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's so good of you to not charge any rent. And don't worry about seeing too much of me. I mostly keep to myself. By the way, you're looking a little bamboozled. You got enough of these drinky drinks handy?
I thought I had one. Did I drink it for some reason?
Gotta be cool when the heat is around. Well, catch me later if you can. Yeah, can't. Where's my can?
Well, I guess that solves that. I'm gonna go get another drink. Oh gosh, there's one in the building. Uh. Ooh. Hmm. Still safe. Still safe.